Hey there, Bourbon Street Joe back again. And it is raining like you wouldn't believe outside. And I'm in the garage, in the studio. And hopefully I get this done before I freeze my butt off. Anyway, welcome to another 24-hour Tuesday. This one is quite special. Most people have like a holy grail or that weird unicorn that they can't ever find or is just outrageously, stupidly expensive. We're going beyond that because this is not an Australian PR1M. This is an Australian PR1M. So the Australian Defence Force, the ADF, has three rations. There is a PR1M, which is a patrol ration one man, which is this 24-hour ration with freeze-dried mains. They have a CR1M, which is a combat ration one man, which has wet mains, 24-hour. And then they have a CR5M, which is a 5-man 24-hour ration, which is a big box with enough for 5 men for 24 hours. Which would be, I guess, the Israeli equivalent of the big box of halva, chickpeas, corn, olives, tuna, and whatever else they put in that big-ass ration. But today we have a PR1M, which I believe I got off eBay because the seller didn't actually realize what they were selling, because I got this, it was advertised as a CR1M. I bought it as such, and it showed up, and I'm like, PR1M. Okay, cool. I don't know if this is going to balance very well. The weight's just going to redistribute over the scale. So it should come in at I'll go with 1440, and we'll switch to 3 pounds 2.7 ounces. Well, your mileage may vary depending on how it balances on your scale. But anyway, this is an Aussie PR1M, so it is a, sorry about that, it's kind of the equivalent of an American LRP ration, long-range reconnaissance, or a long-range reconnaissance patrol, so whether there's one R or two R's in your LRP, that's what this is. So this is a 2018-2019 menu build. There's the sheet inside, and you can see on here it says PR1M 0, and it's not easy to, I think it says something. Lot 2703-2019. So I believe that is when the ration was made. This is a menu B. Caution food allergies, not for private resale to the public. Excuse me. So CR1Ms are just ludicrously hard to find, and are very expensive when you can find them. PR1Ms are just, they're the next level beyond that. They are really hard to find. But I found this. We're opening this, and we're going to do this. So let's get into this. So it's huge, but again, this is the 24-hour ration. Like, honestly, even though I have not reviewed on camera, I've got a couple of First Strike rations, and they're similar, though these are, of course, not ready to eat, pull out of the pouch, and you're good to go. Like, these are, you have to put some thought and a bit of time into these, but let's crack into it. We have product from New Zealand, bread, 65 gram net weight, packaged on 0319. I hope to God this is close to your nutritional information. I hope it's close to Canadian bread, because I've seen a couple of reviews and I want to try that a lot. This is a mango curried lamb. With your directions, there are your nutritional information and ingredients, which are not easy to read because I think it was Steve had this menu, and it's brown with silver, and the original packaging was brown with white, so that's much easier to read. But okay, that's one name. So I may have the exact same meal that Steve had, I think. I'm not sure what that is. Instant mashed potatoes, negative, because he had rice. I'm sure he had rice. And there's the nutritional information on that. We have our information, which is yikety yikes. Like there's an A, there's a B, there's a C, a D, an E, additional, all your myriad of nutritional information and weights, proteins, fats, carbs. They break everything down. They also do, of course, mention the fact that if you have allergies, watch what you're doing, yada yada. Got some natural muesli with fruits and seeds, 90 gram. Maybe added with water, non-dairy creamer, and or sugar to suit individual tastes. There are your ingredients, your nutritional information, and obviously made in New Zealand, multi-pack limited, unit 1. That's where they reside in New Zealand, and I gotta stop banging the damn camera. Got some chocolate M&Ms, just straight up. Best before November of 2019, so 05. We're looking at 4 years out of date and change. This is your... Oh my, okay, that's a little different. I didn't realize it was an inner pack. I thought there was just a brew kit. So, okay, well, we'll get to that in a sec. There's your accessories, which is, I think, your brew kit. We have an isotonic drink powder orange by Thortz. 5 to 600 mils. Average osmolality is, good lord, 320 milli. I don't even know what the heck that is. But there's your nutritional information on your drink powder. Here is your second. Savory beef. Okay, because Steve had he had the mango lamb curry, but he had, I don't think it was just savory. It might have been, because it was a beef, but okay. And again, your barely readable nutritional info. Got some napkins or bum fluff there. Got a Ziploc. Some matches. Some of which, I believe... Let's just come off. Oh, almost got it. There we go. Some of which are windproof or all weather and regular matches. Striker is on the outside. You have 2 spoons. Bloody hell, those are... Wow. That's pretty damn solid. The yeast extract and or Vegemite. Not to be confused with Marmite, which is pretty much the same thing, though slightly different. All fruit bar, tropical. There's your nutritional information. That is apple puree, apple juice, pineapple juice, mango puree, banana puree, concentrated lemon juice, citrus fiber, gelling agent, which is a pectin, and natural flavors. Low GI, 99% fruit. This seems to be made in New Zealand as well. Energy bar, caramel flavor. Brown rice syrup, date paste, resistant starch. I haven't met yielding starch, but it's nice to know resistant starch exists. Raisins, dextrose monohydrate and glucose. Okay. Whey protein, rice puffs. So that's going to have a puffy rice thing in it. That one is actually made in Australia from at least 14% Australian ingredients. See, that's where that national pride comes back into it. We had that in the civilian ration, which honestly is, I'm stoked to see, to be truthful. Biscuit jam sandwich, 32 grams, packaged on 20/02/2019 at 15:28 hours. There is your nutritional information stored there. Your other stuff there, and these are like a Peak Frains. I can't remember what they're called in Canada, but they're just a biscuit. They have like a bit of like almost like an Oreo cream in the middle with jam, and then they're visible through the top. This package, which I think is your brew kit. Get rid of that piece. You have one freeze-dried coffee, which just says it's a coffee, 3.5 grams. Second, the Mentos gum is sugar-free and Bolter spearmint. Bloody hell. Great. Non-dairy creamer 1. Black pepper 2 grams. Salt 2 grams. Tea bag 2.5. Sugar white fine 7 gram. Another one. Sugar. Another tea bag. A scouring pad. And this has 2 elastics, and I believe we were approved by Inspector 3236, or it's a lot number 3236 or something else. And you got a scrubby pad to clean out your mess tin. So back in the day, not sure if it still happens in the Canadian Armed Forces. So the military jail for the Canadian Armed Forces is in Edmonton, which is in Alberta. Smitty's actually in Calgary, which is north or south of that. I can't remember exactly. I used to live halfway in between. And they would give you a 1x1 square of this type of Brillo pad, and they would give you a tin of Kiwi shoe polish, and you had to actually buff the paint off it, or else. And yes, bread and water was completely legal to feed somebody in the Canadian military justice system, so enjoy that. Here is your... there's another sheet which explains your allergens and your items, how they're used. Very interesting. We have a comment sheet, which apparently you have to give to somebody. Who cares? Good luck with that. You have a Jack Link's Teriyaki Steak Bar, 25 grams. You have, an Endura Sports Energy Gel in Zesty Lime flavor, 26 grams. Steve actually mentioned, because I just rewatched his video on the PR1M, and he mentioned giving up some sort of weight for an energy gel. So maybe they listened to Steve. I don't know. This is, that's nutritional there. It's an energy bar, 40 gram brownie flavored. Tuna, oven dried tomato and herb dressing, or sun dried tomato, I guess, is the alternate to that. A gusseted pouch of apple cinnamon porridge, which is a wet pack, 120 gram. Nutritional information there. I'm pretty sure Steve's muesli was not a wet pack. It was a dry. A commercially available packet of Mentos mints. No scent coming off that, but are okay. Protein drink, formulated supplementary sports food, chocolate flavored. He had a hospital grade sustagen, I believe. 200 mils of water, stir well and consume immediately, hot or cold. Good source of protein, good source of fiber. Or, pardon me, good source of protein, source of fiber. And that is the holy crap on that one. Plus the ingredients. This is an all fruit bar raspberry. Steve raved about that. Apple puree, apple juice, raspberry puree, jelly agent, pectin, fruit concentrates, black carrot for probably color. There's nutritional information on that. Should be 2 of those. Nope, this is a whole grain cereal bar with seeds, including chia, oats, sesame, wheat flour, oatmeal. Okay, he had one of those. And an isotonic drink powder, plain. Whatever that flavor is, I don't understand. Here's your details. Yeah, that's got nothing on it as far as to what plain flavor is. But he had 2 of the fruits and did not have the gel or the tuna. So clearly they've made some changes because the menu seems very similar. But I'll organize this. Try to bang off as much as I can as quickly as possible because this is already close to 20 minutes. Well, 18 minutes and 25 seconds as I speak. So, Avante! I have no idea why there's a Wild Wild West reference in this, but let's go forth with that. Okay, be right back. Okay, so it says 350, and I have my hot water right here. Yeah, so as Steve noted, this doesn't have a gusset. I don't know if you heard that, but so basically it's a small package in a foil package. Open it wrong way and you're screwed because it'll just dump out on you. And you're supposed to open this out, put it in there, add the water, and then 15 to 20 minutes. Directions on the savory beef mince, hence bince, is same noise on that, because my brain is working really well after work here. So I'm just wondering the best way to organize that. One there, 350 on both. Open this up. And these are a sealed package. Well, vaguely sealed. Nope, I'm gonna check that. Okay, so that is your mango curry, mango curry lamb. Except for that rogue crumb in there. Okay, got it. So now 350 mils of water. Can you tell this is going to go drastically wrong? Very similar smell, like almost identical.
I'm so worried about this.
Okay. Just because it's accessible. So that. I'm going to stir that. That's going to hang out somewhere, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got this one that is 500 to 600 mils. That's the isotonic orange. Okay. So that will go there, and that's already a brilliant orange. We have the isotonic plain. That's 500 mils. That will go here. Just a white powder, very fine. Lots of dust. Good lord. See how that turns out. Tea bag. It is an nondescript bell tea. Okay, well, that's going in there. We have coffee instant. No instructions on that. Fair enough. That is a freeze dry. That will go here. We have our protein drink. That calls for 200 mils of water. We have a tear notch here. This is going to be really nasty, I'm sure, because I don't think the one Steve had, but that was Suppligen, but that did not dissolve very well. And that's a big bunch of powder to put that into. So I will top and see how this goes. That is not quite empty, so I'll pop the top on that. Boiling water. It's tea. Coffee, we'll go with that much to start with. Let's see where that gets us. The other one is 200 mils. I'll take that from our canteen. I guess I prefer to do that cold. And for once I haven't poured boiling water into something and then transitioned to cold water, so that will be that one. Oh boy. And that's going to be a shake as you go. I will try to deal with all that and return. Be right back. Okay, this is turning into quite the mess. Tear notch. I'm going to go too low on that because apparently that's just going to rip all the way down. Doesn't smell too bad. Now this is a muesli, so I will go with that because for my muesli to be cold, whereas I want my oatmeal to be warm. I'm just trying to get everything moist. And again, there's pumpkin seeds or pepitas. Looks like bits of dates in there. Okay, and actually, I'll do it first this way. Hold on. Give me a sec. Go with that. So the only sweetness there is coming from the fruits themselves. And I know this is supposed to be for the whole 24-hour period. It's probably excessive at 15 grams, but I like black coffee, and I don't like milky tea, so you know what? First thing in the morning, screw it. Just load that sucker up. Give me a sec to stir this, and then we'll just try it again. Like I said, this is creamer and sugar. And there's a bit of natural sweetness from the fruit that's in there. Messiest video yet. Give that a shot. That's pretty good, actually. Mm-hmm. Hard to talk from a mouthful. Creamer adds to it. Sugar adds to it. It's carby. Got your sugars to get you going. That is the way to do that, in my opinion, which doesn't amount for much. Apple cinnamon porridge by Flavor Makers. I'm assuming you can heat this, of course, obviously. As I struggle with the seal on it. I have never actually encountered, in my 100+ reviews, a wet oatmeal before, to my knowledge, and that is exactly what that is. Holy crap, that is good. Wow. That is... So water and apple puree. Again, sorry, I'm talking about my mouthful, but yogurt, oats, sunflower kernels, wheat protein, currants, apple juice concentrate. That is tangy. That is... That is really good. That is one of the best breakfasts I think I've run across. Wow. I'm honestly, I'd rather start your day with that than this. Just because you don't have to do anything to that. Just tear it open and just start shoveling it in your mouth. That is amazing. Try our Bell tea. And that's steeping fairly long. It's nice black tea. Our coffee, not sure what I went with, maybe 3-4 ounces. It's got a strong... Ooh, that is... That'll pep you up in the morning. That is really a strong... I don't want to go... No, it's not acidic. It's a little bitter, but that's a very strong tea. Coffee. That could probably take a full cup to that, and you've got 2 of them. This is our chocolate drink, which, as you can tell, has got quite a head to it. I stirred it like crazy off camera, and it was still kind of a little goopy. That does not have a strong chocolate flavor to it. nor does it have a strong vanilla taste to it. It just kind of middle of the road. Let's go with our orange. See what that's like. Oh, very citrusy. Very nasty baby aspirin flavor. Yeah, that's not... No. That's not... No. Yeah. Try our plain after our orange. Wow, that tastes like nothing in particular. Like, honestly. Wow. That almost just tastes like aspirin. Okay, a few more things to try. Try to scrub this, be right back. Okay, so the bread, I can't believe all this is still, oh my gosh. Anyway, the bread. There is no do not eat, but it smells exactly like Canadian IMP bread. Okay, Mentos we're not going to try because it's Mentos. Mentos gum, it's spearmint. I might get around to that, but let's try. I know Steve had marmalade in his PR1M. I just have some yeast extract, which is pretty much Vegemite. Which, if you've never had it, just watch out for this stuff. It's salty, it's umami, it's that. Let's try that. Very savory. Not as salty as I've had out of the jar. So that's quite different. Skipping. Just because it's Jack Links. I mean, they're not that different across the world. That's a caramel. I'm wondering why that is. Brown rice, date paste. Well, they are different. The one has chia, the other one does not seem to. But I'll try that one. Just because, again, for brevity's sake, this is probably going to end up being like an hour-long video, which I hope it's not. But that. Kind of crumbly. Not a lot of flavor to that. Certainly sets my jaw off, though. We'll try the brownie flavor energy bar. Ooh, that is dark. That is like a first strike, for sure. You can smell the chocolate when you get close to that. But It's not off, but there's definitely a savory note to that. Rosemary antioxidant. Is that what I'm tasting? And there's something to that that's a little different. All fruit bar, raspberry, and tropical. I think Steve had the raspberry, but he had 2 of them, so I'll try the tropical. And he said it was quite amazing. Again, it's almost like a fruit leathery kind of thing. Definitely get the tropical. Pineapple, mango, banana. Those are tasty. Definitely eat on the go. Again, jam sandwich. Anticipating a peak cream cookie. A little beaten up, but very similar. I've got a heart and a star. This just has a jam in it. So there's no cream. Again, like I said, sorry, like an Oreo filling. Oh, that coffee is strong. Energy gel. Ugh, zesty lime. This is quite the road of flavors. Get that open. Hopefully I made it in. Yep, I did. Quite goopy. Oh, that's really thick. My goodness. Got like a cheese pull. Oh. Try that. Oh my. That has a strong flavor to it. Unfortunately, that flavor is not just lime. That's got a definite chemical taste to it. Probably maltodextrin, purified water, citric acid, natural flavor, lime, guar gum, xanthan gum, potassium chloride, potassium, sodium chloride, potassium sorbate. Yeah, that tastes quite artificial. Tuna and herb. I'm not going to mess with this. It's tuna. I will, however, grab our mains, which are probably cold as crap by now. So I grabbed some cling wrap because I was trying to keep them warm somehow. They're probably cold. And you can tell one is decidedly a little darker than the other. But basically, components are almost identical. It's obviously mince. There's carrots, peas, corn in this one. And whatever those bits are. And this one is mince with carrots, peas, corn. So try a bite of that. Not as bad as the Outback or the Australian, was it Outback cuisine? Put something up here. But a little chewy, but not too bad. This one, that's definitely the lamb. That's the beef. And then I also rehydrated our mashed potatoes, which are just, yep. Yeah. Got some herbs. Chives, apparently. Not a lot of flavor to those. They're not salty. They're not really savory. I could definitely see adding those to the beef mince. It's definitely coarser than that. It's chewier. I'm not sure if I get mango curry off that, but it is sweeter. It's pretty tasty. Anyway, I'm going to clean up this mess and see how bad this video is for length, and hopefully, yeah, be right back. Okay, so leftovers. That. Plus, of course, all these leftovers. Now, it strikes me as odd as the only two gusseted pouches in the whole thing are the pre-made apple cinnamon porridge and the instant mashed potatoes. But everything else is there. And we're looking at 194 grams, or, sorry, 201 grams, or a little over 7 ounces. And again, that doesn't include the rest of this. But yeah, that is an Australian PR1M, which is a patrol ration one man. So a dehydrated LERP style ration. Available to the Australian Defence Force. That's a regular one. Oops. Sorry, off the camera. And that's a high-speed, low-drag a spark one, which does really, apparently, a whole lot of nothing. So I'm not sure if well, let's just try it with the good old Zippo. Yeah, it just takes a while to get going. Good luck striking that with the provided striker, though. Really doesn't seem more impressive than the first one did. As I'm apparently trying to burn the studio down. Anyway, Bourbon Street Joe, I'm out. Bye.